On January 23, 1959, a group of 10 experienced hikers set out on an expedition to reach Otorten Mountain in the northern Urals. Little did they know that their adventure would become one of the most perplexing mysteries of the 20th century. Imagine yourself in the vast frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains. The wind howls, snow blinds your vision, and an unexplainable dread creeps over you. What could make 9 seasoned hikers abandon their tent in the middle of the night, fleeing into sub-zero temperatures without proper clothing? What force could cause injuries so severe that one investigator compared them to those sustained by a high-speed car crash victim? The group was led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, a radio engineering student at the Ural Polytechnical Institute. His team consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all experienced in long ski tours and mountain expeditions. One member, Yuri Yudin, had to turn back due to illness, unknowingly saving his own life. According to Yudin's account, the group was in high spirits when he left them on January 28th. They continued their journey, documenting it with photographs and diary entries. The last entry was made on February 1st when they began to move through the pass that would later bear Dyatlov's name. When the group failed to return on February 12th, as planned, search and rescue operations began. What the rescuers found would baffle investigators for decades to come. On February 26th, the searchers made a chilling discovery. The hiker's tent was found on the slopes of Kolatsiakl, or Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. According to the official report, the tent had been cut open from the inside, and footprints leading away from it showed that some people were barefoot or wearing only socks. The tent was half torn down and covered with snow. It was empty, and all the group's belongings and shoes had been left behind, stated the official report. About 1.5 kilometers downslope, near the edge of a forest, 2 bodies were found. Yuri Krivonishenko and Yuri Doroshenko were shoeless and dressed only in underwear. Despite the sub-zero temperatures, they had apparently tried to climb a cedar tree, leaving scratch marks on the bark. Between the tree and the tent, 3 more bodies were discovered: Dyatlov, Zina Kolmogorova, and Rustem Slobodin. They were found separately in poses suggesting they had been attempting to return to the tent. It wasn't until May 4th, when the snow began to melt, that the remaining 4 bodies were found in a ravine under 4 meters of snow. These victims, unlike the others, were better dressed, wearing several layers of clothing, but their injuries were shocking. According to the autopsy reports, Lyudmila Dubinina had extensive chest fractures and was missing her tongue and eyes. Alexander Kolovatov and Nikolai Thibault Brignol had major skull damage. Semyon Zolotaryov had major chest fractures. The force required to cause such injuries was described as extremely high, comparable to a car crash. Dr. Boris Vozrozhdeny, who examined the bodies, stated it was equal to the effect of a car crash. Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed to explain the Dyatlov Pass incident. 1. Avalanche. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case and concluded that an avalanche was the most likely cause. However, this doesn't explain all the peculiarities of the case. 2. Infrasound. Some researchers suggest that wind going around Kolatsiakl could have created a low-frequency sound that induced panic in the group. 3. Military testing. Some speculate that the hikers may have wandered into a secret weapons testing area. 4. Paradoxical undressing. This phenomenon, where hypothermia victims remove their clothes due to a sensation of burning heat, could explain why some hikers were found nearly naked. 5. Mansi attack. Early theories suggested an attack by the indigenous Mansi people, but this was quickly dismissed due to lack of evidence. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case. Lead investigator Andrei Kuryakov stated, "It was a heroic struggle. There was no panic, but they had no chance to save themselves under the circumstances." Despite official explanations, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to captivate and mystify. What really happened on that cold February night in 1959? Perhaps we'll never know for certain, but the enduring mystery serves as a reminder of nature's power and the limits of human understanding. What do you think happened to the Dyatlov group? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries.